Hello, you all. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sheba, and I'm on here to share some cards I created using some dies that I received from Lifescraft. This is my third time collaborating with them, and I've been having these dies for quite some time. I just really didn't have a lot of time to create, and then I felt like also too that I lost my crafting mojo. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you all can relate with that. Just been having a lot of things going on, but hopefully I'm back being consistent with my videos because I haven't been here lately. But yeah, so Lifescraft asked me to do another collaboration with them, so I chose my dies. If you're not familiar with who Lifescraft is, they are based out of China, and they just sell a lot of dies and just crafty goodness. Okay, so go over and check out their website and see if there's anything that you're interested in, and if there is, they did give me a code, which is Sheba, to get 20% off of your purchase. So I will have all that linked down below, and these are the dies that I chose. I'll also have the links to these products down below as well in the description box. So yeah, but yeah, before I get started, I hope that you're all having a wonderful day, and I'd like to thank everyone for coming over to my channel and watching my videos. So I'm going to go ahead and get started and share with you all the cards that I created using these dies. So this is the first die that I chose, and I created with, rather. This is Curtain Panel, which is a really cute die. I had no idea what I was going to do with this, but I just thought it was super cute, so that's why I chose it. So I came up with something, and here is what I came up with. So here is my card that I created. And so I did use 110-pound cardstock for all my card bases. All the cardstock comes from Michael's. And then I used 110-pound cardstock for the base, which is the scallop part here. And that's just another die that I have. I'm going to be more focused on the Lifescraft die and not really focus on everything else, but I will kind of go over what I did. So yes, I use that. And then this is the image right here that's popped up on some foam tape for some dimension. So I cut on my panels, and I used the Jen Hatfield, one of my Jen Hatfield paper pads. I don't remember the name of it, but that's what I used. So here's my curtain panels, and then I use another cardstock from that paper pad for the background. And then this little image of this girl holding the little flowers, I did have to fussy cut her out because that's what the look I was going for. And I do not like fussy cutting, but I think I did okay. So I put her there, and then I just cut out a thin strip of gold cardstock to put on the bottom, and then I put a little bit of trim down below that, if you can see that, in pink. And then I did use some of my fabric bows from Alley to put on each side of the curtain panel, and then I just took some diamond dots to go like around the border of the curtains. And then I have this die right here from MFT Stamps, and it says Be Happy. It's just a separate, it cuts out separately, so I did my best to get it as straight as I can get it. And it looks like in camera it's a little crooked, I think, but it'll still work, right? Yeah. And then this little butterfly right here is a dimensional butterfly that came from the Dollar Tree. And I just put like a little bling in the center of that. And that is this first card. And I didn't do anything to the inside or the back of any of the cards. So yeah, so that's that card. And then my second card that I created is using, I think it's called the Summer Drink card or something like that. So you got the cup, you have the straw, and you have the strawberry with the strawberry topper, and then the apple. I didn't use the apple or the watermelon. And then you have the lemon or the lime. And then you also have these pieces right here that goes with the watermelon and the apple, which I did not use. So yeah, so that all comes with that. And so here is this card, which I love the way this card turned out. And so again, this is my card base, white card base. This is some paper that I got from, or that I have from Doodlebug, and it's what is it called? Made with Love. Yeah, from the Made with Love collection. So I've never cut into, this is my first time cutting into that paper. But yeah, so I used the yellow for the background with the polka dots. And then this is the other paper. I didn't want it to like a white background, I wanted some, you know, colorful in the background. So I chose this paper to go, you know, with the drink. And it is also popped up on some foam tape. And then I chose a blue straw. And I did cut out the pieces here in white cardstock to fill in, you know, for the white and blue. And then I put a little strip of gold here at the top. Because this part right here cuts out. Or you can leave it in, but I took it out and just put a gold strip there to give it some separation. And then here are my strawberries and my lemon or lime. And I did use Dimensional Magic Mod Podge, just like glossy accents, to give it some shine. That I thought turned out really cute. And then here is I used some yellow cardstock. So this is like a lemonade or strawberry lemonade, strawberry lemon lime kind of drink, summer drink. And so I use my Tailored Expressions, it's a snowfall embossing folder. So I just thought that would be perfect, like to make it look like it has bubbles in the drink. So that's what I did there. And then I put 3 yellow diamond dots here. And then this cinnamon that's popped up on some dimension or foam tape as well. That is heat embossed with black pigment ink and clear embossing powder. And it says good. And it's like, I think it's from the Sweet Treats is what it's called. Stamp that I have that I got from Tuesday Morning. And that is that card. And then I did use, if I didn't mention, this is the double stitch or double row stitch die that I have for these two. So that is that card. And then my third card that I created is using this particular die, like a mason jar. So you have the mason jar and the straw, and then you have all your lemons or your limes. So the card that I created with that is this card right here, which I love. So this part right here, before I realized this cuts out right here, and so the straw could have went down inside, but I had already glued it down. So again, this is using that Made with Love Doodlebug paper collection. So that's the background. Then I just use 110-pound cardstock for the white part, and I use the same rectangular die to cut out my pieces. And then here is my mason jar. So I did use glitter cardstock from, or white glitter cardstock from Michaels. I did turn it into a shaker, and I did the same thing. I just cut out some yellow cardstock and then use that snow embossing folder like to give it some bubbles. And then I glued some of the lemons down inside, and then I put some yellow sequins. And these sequins right here came free in a order from one of my online shops that I shop at. So I thought that would be fun to put in there. So it is a shaker. It moves when it wants to. But yeah, it's a shaker. And then I did just take the same yellow buffalo check cardstock and make the top of the mason jar. And then I took some yellow and white twine from Dollar Tree and just put that, just glued that across, and just then I cut out another string to make a bow for the corner. And then this right here is layered up on some 110-pound cardstock for some sturdiness, and that's just a half of a lemon. 3 diamond dots, but I didn't mention, in the corners. And then this little sunflower here, or flower, is from Hobby Lobby. And then I just used some pink cardstock for the straw. And that is that card. Turned out super cute. I love the way that turned out. Okay, and then my fourth card that I created is using the ice cream cone die. So it's got, you got 2 of these pieces, and then 2 of these, and 2 cones. And on this one, I created a slimline card. And after I made this card, I thought I should have made it into a slimline, but it's okay. So here is my slimline card using those ice cream cones. Love the way that turned out. And so this paper right here is from a Stay Magical paper pad from Joann's. And the yellow one is out of the same, you know, paper pad. And then I just used some blue cardstock to kind of go with the blue and the paper in the background. And then I just cut out use regular cardstock for my ice cream cones. And I did do some distressing on it. I don't know if you can tell or not, to kind of give it, you know, a realistic look. And then I just took some of my confetti clay bits from Michael's and just put those down like they're little candies. And then I used my white Jelly Roll pen to give it some accents on the ice cream. And then this is from that same stamp set, the Sweet Treats, that I also heat embossed that says yummy. And then I used some of these Pink Fresh Studio Gold gems. And I just put 3 here and then 3 at the bottom. And then this is also on some dimensional tape for some, or foam tape for some dimension. Use pink 110-pound cardstock. I didn't do anything to the inside. And that is that card. And I don't know if I mentioned this is also, these are all pretty much on, the top layer is all on foam tape for some dimension. So yeah, and then the yummy also is on some, since this is on dimensional foam tape, I just put that on top of that, and then it's also got some foam tape there too. So yeah, so that is the 4th card. And then my last card is using this like cover plate or background die with the flowers. The flowers don't cut out the best, but I still managed to make it work. So yeah, so that is that die. And then also along with that, I did choose this die from Lifescraft, and it's called Lifescraft, and it says hello sweetheart. I did not use the little arrows there, I just used the word, the sentiment. And so here is how that card came out. And I think it's kind of cute. It had to grow on me a little bit. It was just, you know, kind of different than what I was doing here. And then I came to this one. I was like, okay, but I still like it. So I used pink cardstock for the back, and then the blue, of course, that I used a die to cut out this image. But first what I did was I used a embossing folder from Hobby Lobby that I got on clearance that has some real pretty flowers in it. And then, no, I'm sorry, I'm getting this all wrong. So I first used this. I used this and cut that out. Then I ran it through that, use that embossing folder to cut out the embossing of the flowers. Not cut it out, but to emboss the paper. And then I cut out the hello sweetheart and gold glitter cardstock. And then I used those gold gems in the center of most of the flowers, not all of them. And then I also used some of the Nouveau glitter drop. I think it's the White Blizzard, and I just put that in the center of all the flowers to give it some sparkle, if you can see that. And I think it turned out really cute. So that is my 5th card that I created. So those are all the cards I created for my project or my collaboration with Lifescraft. Sorry it took me so long to get this done, but I'm glad that these projects are finally finished. Thanks to the 3-day weekend, Memorial Day weekend. I was able to come in here and knock these right on out. Took some time to think of what I was going to do, but here you go. So yeah, so I hope that you all enjoyed my card share of Lifescraft. Again, go over and check out, for Lifescraft, again, go over and check out their website. The link to their website will be down below, along with the code Sheba to get 20% off your purchase. And then I'll have the links to all the products that I use in the description box down below as well. So I hope that you all enjoyed my card share. I do want to thank you all so much for watching. You all have a great day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.